Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, the 7th of May. And today is E's sister's birthday. Yeah, I actually remember E's family's birthday dates. That's kind of weird. Like I said, photographic memory. But I want to talk about some stuff about yesterday morning as we were rollerblading and having some knee issues. So just the other day, I saw Joshua Jones in this area. Mind you, NYPD has a warrant out for his arrest for what he did and what he lied about. So that's just the justice system. When you lie to give a false police report, you should be under arrest, because you're just literally wasting taxpayers' dollars, wasting police resources, but not only that, you're putting other people in danger. So I just want to recap early in this video, because I'm not going to be live streaming very long, because I got a lot of things to do, and I have to go, like I said, back to work at 9 this morning. So I wasn't able to do laundry yesterday. When I came back home, I just went to go grab what I need from the storage. Yeah, but I have to do it when I come back today. I have to. I was just literally exhausted after coming back from work. Just been really exhausted. But what is bothering me is my knee. So as we were rollerblading yesterday to Long Island City, and when I got over Long Island City and ended the live stream, and as I was like rollerblading down the block, I just took the rollerblades off. As soon as I took the rollerblades off and started walking, my left knee buckled. Something's wrong with my left knee, and my doctor says maybe you should go see a chiropractor. I emailed him. He's right. So I want to see a specialist. I know I'm looking at these New York City chiropractors. They got like, I don't know, $40 consultation, and it's like a promotional deal. Listen, I don't got a lot of money, and I don't have any money. I'm just pre-planning. That's all I'm doing, because I need to see if my joints need to be realigned, or I need, some release tension, because I really do need some type of release tension for my whole entire body. My shoulders are stiff. My back is hurting every morning. And like I said, I didn't have these extreme problems all the time, but ever since I've been taking these meds, they've been rapidly increasing. And I've been telling my doctor, listen, man, ever since I've been taking this and these two, there's been an increase of back pains and weird migraine headaches for no reason, out of nowhere. Migraine headaches. Like, I've been working, like yesterday. I was literally doing inventory, stack, and account it. And like, as soon as I was like writing down the box number and everything on a piece of paper, the migraine headache started just like, boom. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm not accusing my doctor of not trying to do the best, but I'm like, this is why I don't like medication. They always got side effects, and then the side effects put you in danger. So it's like you and the doctor is putting risk at your own, mind you, putting yourself at risk, because you both don't really know what this medication is going to do side effectively to my body. And this is what it's doing to my body. And mind you, just last year, everyone, you saw me skating, jumping over high things. Now, I'm not even able to jump over those high orange pillars. Just last summer, I was just jumping over those. Why is it I can't jump over those? Why does it hurt when I jump? That is the concern. So, I already let Yuki know about it. So, and we discussed what was going to happen on the 15th. I was like, listen, I got to pay that bank back. And I got to pay the rent. So, because she said that she can only cover half. So I'm going to have to cover up the other half. And then I am officially have to wait till the next paycheck. That means I can't pay my cell phone bill. I can't pay the storage. I can't pay for the membership for my clouds. Yeah, because I store a lot of stuff. It's like, come on, man. This is why I gotta look for a second job, and it has to be quick, fast, but it has to be, it has to benefit for what I'm currently doing today. That means I'm gonna have to work night and day, and only get like 3 hours of sleep like we did last time. We only barely got like 3-4 hours of sleep last time with 2 jobs. So we're gonna have to. But I cleaned the skate park. I cleaned all the puddles before I leave. Yeah, I did it off camera. I didn't want to record that. Because you guys know, yeah, there's a little puddle there, but it should dry up. I don't feel like getting the shovel anymore. Because every time I bend, my back hurts. It's not what I have on my back either. It's not that. I'm telling you, my conscience, and I've been 81% right when I come to think about this stuff. When my conscience says no, it's not that, it's this, I'm right. I know it's the medication, and the doctor knows it's the medication, because he even said it himself in January, and then, mind you, in December, because he had to recap with me about it. He said, listen, you're going to go through some side effects taking these, so be prepared. We don't know what side effects you may have. These are the side effects we have already encountered, documented, mind you. And this is why when I used to work for Covance, if you guys know what that is, it's a medical city pharmaceutical company. Well, it's a medical lab that helps pharmaceutical companies, right, do medical human trials. Yeah. That was my third job in Madison, Wisconsin. Because the first job, I was working at Southwest Pasquale's Hilldale for about 1.5 years. That was from 2 years. That was from 2006 to 2008. Yeah. Then I was getting stipend as. So, and then it's just strange, man. I can't fucking skate like I normally can. I can't jump over pillars without feeling this knee. Like, it feels like it's coming. I don't know how to explain it, but best way I'm going to explain this. When I jump, it feels like it's coming out the socket, but it's a sharp and rapid pain, but then it goes away, and then when you land back down, you feel that impact, and then next thing you know, it's over your knee. It's like it spreads like a vibration of some sort. So, yeah, that's weird, yeah. And then my buddy at the job is like, yo, man, you need to go check that out, bro. Like, if your knee is feeling like that, man, trust me, man. He talked about his old man. He's like, his old man has some similar issues. He went to one of those chiropractic specialists. I said, listen, I had a bad reaction with one last year. So that was a waste of like $100. So, yeah, I just don't want to waste money again. And I don't even have money to begin with. So, this is why I was telling Maven Filters, they was asking me, you haven't been talking and been active on Instagram, so I've been working. That's like, oh. So they gave me an idea. So I'm gonna try to see if that works, but yeah, yeah. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to recap some things, but about Joshua Jones, I just want to end the saga. That I just want people to know that this guy, he's hiding. What does that say? You're hiding, bro. Don't hide. Man up to your mistakes. Well, actually, it wasn't your mistake. It's your stupid decisions. See, a mistake is when someone didn't know and wasn't aware of it. That's a mistake. But when a person, mind you, admits and commits a crime on purpose, no, that is his fault. That's deliberate. Oh, I'm taking the L train. I'm not going to take the G train. Oh, because it'll take me to 14th Street and I can just take the A. Oh, my panda. Yeah, so my knee is kind of bummed right now. I don't even got money to buy any icy patches, or I don't. Mind you, I do have a knee gaunt, but that's not for that. Yeah, this is more extreme pain. Is it from the walking? Should not be from walking, because how can it be? You see these folks, they running. I'm walking. So I'm going through some stuff right now. Oh, my fucking knee. But I want to say thank you to everyone that supported. Yeah, my knee is... Gotta take it easy. It's a gloomy day, everyone. It rained last night hard. Oh, man. It rained so hard last night. I swear to you, if you did not hear that rain come down like it did last night, and you didn't wake up, then you, dear or sir, I can literally... Dude, imagine this was an earthquake and you didn't wake up. or a war disaster and you didn't wake up. Because you too dead asleep. Dude, I know it woke up everybody. Because the sound of the rain was so hard. It literally hit the window like rocks. Like sleet. I know everyone heard it. Because when I woke up, everyone else in the hostel woke up. Even the manager, the front desk was like, yo, what the hell is going on outside? I was like, I'm telling you, Mother Nature, she's fighting back. Yeah, it was kind of creepy. It was hard rain. It was kind of weird. This is why I feel bad for all the people that have to be homeless out here in the rain. Or the fact that that 5,200 people from the NYC housing are about to be homeless because NYC underestimated the budget to help these people with their Section 8 and vouchers. That's pretty messed up too. 5,200 people. So if you see an influx of homelessness in your neighborhoods in New York City, don't blame them people. Don't blame those folks. You blame NYC housing. This is why you never want to rent from a NYC housing apartment. They are the most corrupt housing property management in New York City, period. I never lived in one and never will. I don't care if I was poor and get a voucher. I refuse to go live in one of those houses because all you do is not only it puts you with the gun violence and the violence and the nonsense and pissy stairways and all that nonsense. Yeah, you got to deal with all that nonsense. Imagine you go into a stairway and your elevator's out of order in one of these natural houses. Then you're going to go to the stairway, and now the stairway smells like piss. You ever been one of those housing projects and you smell like piss? Well, I have been through one of those when I tried to do an interview, or one of the rollerblades back in the day used to live in one of those. I was like, man, dude, yo, you need to stay in my house. You can you can crash at my crib. This is why, right, Yuki? This is why, before Yuki and I moved in, I had a nice place in New York City. And everybody was coming over, staying over. And now this is why I said what I said about me being in the situation I am in, houseless situation. Now that I'm houseless and going through an issue, and those same people I used to house, the same rollerbladers, now like, oh, yo, bro, I'm sorry for your condolences, and if you need anything, let me know. I do. I need help. financially, mentally, and housing. You got to hook up. You got a landlord that can hook me up or something. Like, but here's the thing. When I also said that shit, like, yo, you let me stay at your place, you can stay at mine. I never charged them a dime to stay at my place. Right, Juanito? Juanito did the exact same thing. You guys don't know who Juanito is? This is why he lives in Rochester, New York, not in New York City. Juanito is a former rollerblader and biker. He's a native Spanish Puerto Rican New Yorker. He moved from New York City because you did me dirty. You did him dirty. You all did him dirty. He allowed you to stay over. You guys crashed at his house. You guys, brung beers and you brung girls over, which was cool. Because that was like, yeah, But when you trashed his house and all that stuff, yeah, that was the last straw. Like I said, there's a lot of people that you need to know. I think Laura Bryan knows who Juanito is. I think Jesus too. All of you New York rollerbladers. You guys did not, you ran away from home, you chilled at my crib, or Juanito's crib, or Mike Johnson's crib. And Mike Johnson left, where was it? Or it was Calvin Sales. We either chill out at his place. Come on, man. You guys know who you are. Acting like you never been given a give out, a handout. This is why I said what I said, ladies and gentlemen. This is why Yuki said what she said. Laura Bryan said what he said. Everybody that abused me and took advantage of my kindness and the financial wealth that I had now just wants to disappear or don't even want to say anything. They own social media. They're on Instagram. You can see them when they look at my feeds or my stories. They're like, oh, so now you want to look at my stories on the low. When you go see who's looking at your stories, yeah. I check those every single day. And I'm like, oh, so you want to get out of here. I just remove them. I don't block them. I just remove them off my Instagram and Facebook. No, you don't have a privilege to be followed by me. I'm sorry. So when my colleague yesterday asked me, yo man, like they would talk about Cinco de Mayo and stuff like that. He said, yo, he was talking about his family that was doing some crazy stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When they were talking about it, I got emotional. I did. Because I want something like that. I was like, it must be great to have really good family members that can just hang out with you without the bullshit. Must be great to just have a conversation, play a game or a drinking game without no one fighting. Everyone's just happy. But people don't realize, these young people don't realize what Cinco de Mayo is. They celebrate. I was like, what are you celebrating Cinco de Mayo for? Do you know what it really is? You know your history? They're like, well, and mind you, these are young Latino men and women half the time. And when I asked the brothers, what Cinco de Mayo is, I was like, they're like, nah, not really. I'm like, but you hanging it out and celebrating for what? Do you know people die because of Cinco de Mayo? You know the French? you know the history? Okay. You call yourself smart, but you're not. I'm going to try to get an epic shot in Manhattan. But yeah, this is why I got emotional. Like, it must feel good to have family to care and look out for you. Here's the thing. This guy was talking about his brother, his brother's older than him, but he's the older brother. And the way he says yo, my brother looks out for me. He took a rap for me. I was like, damn, that must be, yeah. Kind of made me jealous. But this is why I see why people at my job are happy. Because, like I said, I thought I was going to end up with some miserable job with some people that have no sense of humor. Because New York is, like I said, I'm old school New York. And this is not New York. This entitlement, like massive dog shit in front of the building. Or in the skate park, like we all witnessed on live streams multiple days. This parking in front of the bus stop when someone needs to use it when they're disabled, which is by law, a Disability Act and a federal law. Yeah, people parking bus stops now, not giving the F. That the bus needs to pull in order to get that wheelchair accessibility ramp out. They're like, nah, I don't give a fuck. Like that, yeah, that's the way we are living in New York City now. People not caring, but they care when Palestinian and Israel nonsense gets involved. That's strange. That is very strange. It's the only time when you guys want to protest. Won't protest because of the 7-month-year-old baby, or the 15-year-old child that got shot, or the gun violence in the city. No one wants to talk about that. No one wants to protest about that. No one wants to say anything about it. The media just spins it the way they want to spin it. And mind you as the viewer are getting yourself juiced up over what they're saying. And you should identify what they're saying instead of believing every word. You don't believe every word the media says. You go to one story, to one story, to one source, to another source. Because everybody has their own spin on what happened. But Yuki was right about one thing, man. Friends are dead here in New York City. She warned me. Mind you, it's funny because she warned me when I was in Chicago in 2021 on my way to New York. But we were on my way to New York because of skin graft surgery, because I got my face burned. Some woman long story, woman burnt my face. I had to go to 3 different hospitals in 3 different states. I went from Wisconsin. I briefly was in Chicago because we don't count Chicago because I was only there for 3 days. But anyway, then we went Mount Sinai, then we went to Boston Medical Care. And we stayed in Boston for the summer. And people in New York be like, Boston sucks. I'm like, really? I had a good time. What are you talking about? You guys suck. Alright, train station's a few blocks, but I'm going to end the live stream soon, everyone. But yeah, I'm going through some stuff, but just give you guys an update. Also, Yuki update too, because I was tired. I didn't even want to talk to her last night. I was really tired. I'm going to be tired today too. Yes, I'm eating, but like, I need to change mind you, now I'm changing my eating habit. So I'm starting my breakfast with my dinner this time. And then I'm going backwards. So instead of doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because that's what I prepare, I'm going backwards. Because I need to change my appetite and need to fix my gut health. Oh, and I can have hot sauce. I didn't buy hot sauce. Yeah. I brought garlic. I brought chives. But I didn't buy any goddamn sriracha. I can't afford all the fancy hot sauces that I used to have. I was thinking, this was like $17, $15 a bottle for some really good hot sauce. Sometimes these hot sauces just be like, they taste like donkey, vinegar-ish. Like, if I wanted vinegar, I'd just drown my food in vinegar. You want hot sauce that has flavor, but it has that heat, that balance. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming up to Bedford Avenue. I'm getting on the Zell train. I want to say thank you to everybody's support. Oh, that's what I need. So, I've been trying to buy clothes because here's the thing. I have clothes. I have these 3 black pants. Those are my like wedding pants, my photography pants. Because if you never did weddings before, if you're a photographer, you should be wearing black. You should be wearing black. All right. I don't want to hear that. I got orange. I got blue. No, you should be wearing black, bro. If you got a nice suit, that's cool. But in reality, you're supposed to be wearing black. But my pants keep ripping in the center of where my crotch is. That is because, or in my waist area. That's because of the wear and tear over the years of being houseless and in and out of houselessness and washing our clothes in water that we should not be washing our clothes in the temperature of water. So yeah, a lot of wear and tear. So now I gotta buy clothes again. I just came from the thrift store buying like $8 pants. Because this job wanted me to buy some goddamn Dickies. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And I looked online. Oh, my pants. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you people? Charging me this amount of money for a piece of fabric that I'm going to stain in 2 days. Oh, my panda. Dude. This is crazy. $62 for a pair of pants. I'm like, I just dropped the mic. Literally. Like, you know what? I went to the freaking thrift store. I went to El Vintage, like a few blocks from the hostel. Went inside there and found me a pair of fucking khaki pants for $8. Yes, I'm looking for a certain size though. I'm looking for like a 29, 31, or 30 or 31. No higher than 30. My waist ain't that fat. I'm not like you. I don't sit on my ass all day and get beer bellies. No. But here's the thing about American size. Americans fashion, American normal wear, you guys oversize a lot of things. I like that Asian fit style. That fits me. I don't like baggy pants. I don't like wearing dumb clothes. I wear some Wu-Tang stuff, but but other than that, all right, guys. Did I need to buy new freaking shoes? I need a new summer shoes, bro. Yeah, I got a lot to do. Oh, but definitely I need some spring and summer clothes, man. I got no shorts. Nope. All the shorts I got destroyed during the winter. I was actually literally laying it up because, mind you, if you guys don't recap, we had to sleep outside from September 29th. Ooh. We had to sleep outside from September 29th to January 20, what is that, the 27th, Michael? Yeah, of 2026, from September 29th, 2005 to, yeah. If you guys don't remember what I did, I had to force myself to become homeless, to save all of my checks so I could have a place and a fighting chance during recovery after this whole stomach cancer surgery recovery. So if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't be here today. I'd probably be fucked up somewhere or dead. Because this is New York City. They do not care I'm not saying that so I can get you to believe me. No. Look at the headlines. The mayor doesn't even want to touch the homeless situation. He doesn't care for us. He won't care for anyone. Like I said, he's on his own mission. And right now, the governor and the mayor, they can both kiss my black ass. Sorry to say it that way, but things are not looking good. You got 5,200 people about to be homeless, bro, for no reason. They didn't do anything. The city, the government did this to them. And mind you, those same people are going to go, one of those same people are going to do what I am doing right now, asking the community, because you can't get the help from the city. The city just refused to just comply. Talking about you're going to have to wait. And how long? These people have been on a voucher waiting list for over 7-10 years, and you're telling me they got to wait even longer? So you think about it, ladies and gentlemen. You want to support what I do? Subscribe, like, and share. You want to help me get some things? There's a PayPal and a Venmo. It really does help. But other than that, I got to get to work. Well, I'm going to go in Manhattan and take a photograph. I'm going to get, if the skies clear up. It's supposed to clear. I want to get a shot on the other side of Manhattan before I go to work. But yeah, if you guys want to help me keep supporting what I am doing right now, just subscribe, like, and share, and talk to you guys in the next one. I don't sound black. Wow. You realize I speak other languages, right? I'm just saying, like, if you pay attention to my YouTube channel, you know I definitely am very bilingual in Japanese and some Korean and a little bit of Le Pensée. But I speak Hmong. You know what Hmong is? Well, if you know how to speak Thai or Bangladesh, you would know how to speak Hmong. And yeah. But that's the question I need to ask you. Does everyone in color is supposed to be sound black? Because that's not, you see, that's racial bullshit. Because just because I'm black, I'm supposed to sound black? What's that supposed to mean? Think about that. I just want to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. That doesn't make any sense. That's like saying, like, I must speak, wait, I must listen to hip hop, not rock music. When rock music was created by black folks. Know your history. Seriously, know your history. Rock music was created by black folks. So just get that facts. Everything we do see here is created by black folks. GPS, black folks. Transportation, black folks.